Mahomes, the cannon. Tyreek Hill. It's Hill. He's going to fly.
What's going on, Miami Dolphin fans? So in today's episode, we're going to talk about why Miami versus the Kansas City Chiefs is the most important matchup for the Miami Dolphins in the 2023 NFL season. I have a few different reasons for this. I'm also going to talk about last time we played them, and Tua was a quarterback in 2020 in which we lost to the Kansas City Chiefs 27-33. I mean, Lynn Bowden was still on the team, folks. So we almost beat him, and we have a much more talented squad, but a lot is happening. And I believe the Miami Dolphins are going to take and win this by one touchdown. I have them winning 28-21. But a big reason why I feel that this game is more important than other games is the mental hunch for Tyreek Hill. This is his previous team. Now, we all know Tyreek Hill, he likes to talk. Most all-star receivers like to take and do this, unless you're Marvin Harrison, right? But I am a fan of it. It's a lot of it's playful. He's not really saying anything bad, really, you know. And obviously there's the record. We're thinking about the record, but the ultimate record is if we get the W, right? The media is also saying a lot of things about the Miami Dolphins on how we are only beating bad teams. We're not really beating good teams. Who's the best team right now in the NFL? Well, I would have to say Kansas City Chiefs. They just won the Super Bowl, and they're still playing at a very high level. Now, granted, Patrick Mahomes, something that's going to be hindering him this Sunday is that he had cut his hand open versus the Denver Broncos. Very nasty wound there. And then also as well, he's coming off the flu, right? So he may not be fully 100% himself, but he's going to be a lot better. And I'll be damned if I see the Kansas City Chiefs lose back-to-back games. But if it does happen, I can see it happening against the Miami Dolphins. Now, also as well, for Tua, last time we played them, and check this out, y'all. I'm going to read a few things, and I'll post some screenshots on the screen. Like DeAndre Washington was our running back. Patrick Laird was still on the team, right? This is back when we had Coach Flo, Mac Hollins. Shout out to him, man. I see him doing big things on other teams. Mike Gesicki, Jakeem Grant, Adam Shaheen, Durham Smythe is still on the squad, which is good. But we had a very young team, a very unexperienced head coach who really didn't know what he was doing. I don't hate Coach Flo as other Dolphin fans do, but he did not know what he was doing on the offensive side of the ball, and we still almost won that game. Also, our defense is a lot more talented than it was. However, and I'm going to go ahead and share my screen now on the injury report. And now this is what I really want to do a deep dive in, and I'm going to need all the Miami Dolphin fans or even Chiefs fans, if you're watching this, I got some subscribers out there too. Comment below on who you think is going to possibly show up for this Sunday's game. Let me go ahead and share the screen here. Okay, now starting off with the Kansas City Chiefs, we have Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He is out. He has an illness. There's a nasty stomach bug going in the locker room. Matter of fact, don't be surprised. Well, week 10, we have a bye week. So if we do get sick, hey, more likely it's going to be from jet lag, but we'll have a whole week to, honestly, this bye week for the Dolphins couldn't come at a better time because when we are needing it, we are banged up. We're about to get to that in a minute. But Pat Mahomes, it says his hand, that he has full participation practice. Y'all saw him in the Super Bowl. The dude was basically playing on one foot, essentially. Can you imagine the rage and fire that was echoing throughout his lower half of his body, essentially, right? Kadarius Toney, unknown, looks like he was an ankle injury, but had full participation in practice. Sky Moore, full participation in practice, has a heel injury. You'll see a lot of this. A lot of these people are going to take and be in the game, essentially, right? Willie Gay has a back injury, did not participate in practice. If there's anybody who's not going to be in this game, it's probably going to be Willie Gay Jr. Absolute dog, man. People sleep on Kansas City's defense so much, and they're so well coached too. I would argue that they're better coached than they are actual defensive unit. But of course, you have future Hall of Famer Chris Jones, man. He is going to be out there. And I'm not excited about that, man. He may get hands once or twice on Tua, but thank God he has a Marino-like quick release, so that will be in our benefit essentially. Then we have Raheem Mostert. Okay, did not participate in practice and has an ankle. Now we do have some depth at the running back position. I expect Jeff Wilson to be out there doing this thing. Let's keep going, man, because that's what worries me, man. Because I want to see Raheem Mostert out there in Germany. Gusenheit, and then we have Braxton Berrios hamstring, limited practice. So this is a game where we can definitely see our new receiver came over from Chicago. Take and see him come on the field for us. Durham Smythe, tight end ankle, did not participate in practice. This guy's a major blocker for us, y'all. Brandon Jones, y'all saw that nasty concussion. He was going to be attempting a interception and pretty much got a face mask to face mask, and they did not call it, but another story for another day because, yeah, that was frustrating. Jalen Ramsey, okay, unknown knee. We all know he's coming off that knee injury. He's probably not going to practice too much, but he'll be there for the game, and he's going to show up in a big way. I think Jalen Ramsey, man, gets another interception. I think he has back-to-back weeks, and he puts the NFL on notice, man. I still think he even makes the NFL top 100, man. It's my opinion. Connor Williams, limited. This is good, limited, so he's on his way. Then we have Teron Armstead, and Teron Armstead is expected to play this Sunday. So I'm excited for that. I'm really excited for that. Xavier Howard, again, expected to be playing this Sunday. So we're going to have both of them. We're going to see what that actually look like, man. Xavier Howard is not playing his best ball, but I think with some fresh blood, especially OG like himself, Jalen Ramsey, they'll get him real motivated for sure, man. And we need Nick Needham, man, in the nickel, man. That's just my guy right there. A few other names, man. There's these guys, they're going to be coming back in late November, and that's just what it is, man. Robert Hunt, man, did not participate, got that hamstring injury. So my biggest worry, and I'll go ahead and I'll stop sharing my screen. My biggest worry, y'all, is that our O-line is injured, but we do have people coming back. Connor Williams may potentially be back. Teron Armstead is definitely supposed to be back this Sunday, and we're getting some help. So we're losing people, but gaining people, man. And it's just like, man, why can't we be healthy all at the same time? Why can't we be healthy all at the same time, man? But it's going to come together, man. Tua has to have a big game. Tua needs to throw 4 touchdowns. 4+ touchdowns, maybe 5. I expect Tyreek Hill to at least get 100 yards. Andy Reid is a man of pride and dignity, and he probably don't want his former star out there just catching touchdowns left and right. But hey, it's not Tyreek Hill. I would argue, and comment below, down below in the comment section, I would argue that Tyreek Hill is probably going to take and catch 1, maybe 2 touchdowns, but I would argue that he's playing better football than he ever did when he was at Kansas City. Just my personal opinion. This record, this 2,000-yard record, man, he wants to break it. He's already on his way to a gold jacket. But if he does this, oh, you best believe he's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. But again, big concerns, the O-line. We have depth at running back, we have depth at receiver, but our depth is going to be tested. And also it's a mental game as well, too, because look, there's some trap games that we have coming up. That after week 10, that when we come back, we may get into a slugfest. We may get a slugfest with the Jets. You know what I mean? We also have to play Buffalo at the end of the season. There's a few games in there. We got to play Dallas, which is that defense is going to be really tough to deal with, right? So this game right here is not letting the rest of the world know. It matters what happens at the end of the year. So even if we lose this game and win the Super Bowl later, hey, all good. I'm not mad, right? But a big concern of mine is this O-line, man. I know Tua is going to make the throws that he has to make, and people are going to step up and play. Mike McDaniel has these guys mentally ready more than ever. And I'm excited, man. I'm really excited for these Miami Dolphins, man. But this game is the most important game. More important than the Eagles game. More important than the Buffalo game that we lost. Guys, we're 6-2. Let's get to 7-2. Let's come into a bye week. And also as well, before I say bye, comment below your thoughts on if this is the most important game of the season and what your concerns are coming in for this Sunday, man. I want to see Tyreek Hill, man. I picture him possibly getting 1 or 2 touchdowns, maybe 120 yards. Totally doable, totally can happen. But man, our jaw is going to get tested. I think it's going to be a nasty fight, man, and a lot's going to take and happen. Last time Tua had like damn near 30 yards rushing last time we played the Kansas City Chiefs. We can see Tua get immobile again. It's going to be a fun match, and Germans are so passionate about football. It's funny. I was looking on for those who don't know, who are not YouTubers or content creators, you can actually look and see where your subscribers are from. Not their address or any weird stuff like that, but you can see the city. So I have a lot of subscribers in Germany, man. So, man, as they say in Germany, hello. I appreciate you guys, but God bless you. Jesus loves you. I'll catch y'all next time on the Touchdown with Doug Smith. Be sure to smash that subscribe button. Sorry for the 3-week hiatus. I'm back. I'm going to school, taking care of life. So you know how it goes. We'll catch y'all next time. Peace. Thanks for watching another episode of the Touchdown with Doug Smith, where I cover all 32 NFL teams plus NFL exclusive interviews. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell for the alerts. Comment below, and we'll catch you next time on the Touchdown with Doug Smith.